Today is, what's today? Saturday. Today is Saturday in Houston. It'll be cold tomorrow. It'll be like 32, maybe 30. And then it'll freeze during the week. So we're gonna do a chili today. What kind of chili we're gonna do? We're gonna do chili con carne or a Colorado chili. But we're not putting beans in this. It's just strictly meat and peppers, you know, ancho peppers, those kind of things. So let me show you. So what I did is I have two different types of meat. Oh yeah. So I got chuck roast. Now this is like 6 pounds of chuck roast all chopped up. Probably not gonna use all of this, but I'm gonna have to do something with it. And I got skirt steak. I've already chopped up the skirt steak into little cubes. So here's what it looks like. This is the leftover piece. What I'm gonna do is just cut, we're just gonna cut this way and then that's what we're gonna do. And as always, thank you, Glenn and Margaret Degree at Degree Woodworks, Mobile, Alabama. Thanks for the cutting boards, guys. See, we got it nicely chopped up. Now, just gonna toss this back. I really like using skirt steak for this dish. I really do, but I already had that chuck roast. I gotta figure out, I'll probably make some kebabs too. But skirt steak turns out really, really nice, guys. You got a really nice fat content. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna season these up. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, just for the browning process. We're gonna use, I'm gonna use this big one. This one should work well, I think, versus the other stuff that I've got. A lot more room with this. And we're gonna go through all the different spices we're gonna use in this, and the onions and everything else, all the herbaceous stuff. But yeah, this will be fun. This will be a good Saturday. All right, we're gonna use bacon up today instead of beef tallow. You can use the beef tallow, probably gives it a great flavor, but bacon up is nice. Give you an idea of some of the spices I would use: smoked paprika, ancho chili, and I've got the peppers themselves, so that's good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and brown this up. What do you say? Brown these. A little smoky, good. Look, this is what happens to the wine that we leave behind. Well, there it goes. It's sad. Good Italian wines. Huh, yeah. All right, let's get the skirt steak first. Let's just grab a bunch of this. And look. So the skirt steak, we're just gonna turn that off. Add some pepper. Add a bunch of pepper. And who do I use? These guys. These guys are good. Idea. Yeah. Some garlic powder. And I added some salt already, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. But we're going to brown this nicely, and then we're going to go to the chuck roast. Oh, yeah. It's getting there. You want it nicely browned. Good, we got this pretty much where we want it. Go ahead and scoop it off. We're just going to put it over here in the pan. Yep. We're going to have to add some more bacon up because it burned through it, but that's all right. Got decent enough color. You can get a little more brown if you want. Huh, Dia?
More brown.
More brown. Yeah, we'll do that on the chuck. But skirt steak by itself, guys, it's nice for a chili con carne. Yeah. Yeah, the chuck in now. Chuck roast. Or chopped up chuck. Uh-oh. Come on. It's gonna be good. Nice. Skirt steak, chopped up, chuck roast. Oh. Bacon up, always good. And look, we got is it Randazzo's Haydell's? Randazzo's king cake, that's nice. But it's chili con carne today, or Colorado chili. No beans, we're not doing beans in this today. Some people like beans, I'm not doing it today. So just to let you know, for chili con carne, you know, I don't know if you can intermix it with Colorado chili, but call it chili con carne. A lot of recipes call for ground beef. If I'm using ground beef, I like to use the ground Wagyu beef, fattier flavor, really nice and intense. But I like to use skirt steak, chopped up, and chuck roast. Combine them together or use one or the other. You don't have to use them both. You can use one, use the other. But sometimes I'll use beans in my chili, just because I like to put beans in sometimes. But generally, I'm not using beans at all. And people are very mixed on it. I understand that. fine. Take your personality trait for whatever you like. It's good. But all we're doing is just browning stuff right now. And we did the skirt steak just to give you an idea of size. Yeah. And this is almost done. It's on a high heat, so I'm trying to brown it as rapidly as possible. Yeah. Good, good, good. And remember, this is going to be in a stock pot cooking for about 3-4 hours. I'm gonna let it go for a long time. It'll be really nice and tender, really good. And we're going to go through all the ingredients in just a second. But I wanted you to see, kind of, and discuss a little bit about how I'm doing my chili con carne. So, all right, guys, let us go ahead and wrap this up. So we've got a lot of fond on the bottom that I want to get, and I'm not going to use this pot to cook the chili in. I just wanted to brown in this. We're just going to use the bone broth and save all this. We're going to deglaze all this material, and we're going to use this stuff, guys. We're going to actually use this beef stock, bone broth beef, in the chili. Let's get all that. But look, nice, really nice. Come on. Perfect. So we're ready to do everything, guys. We're going to start with some dried peppers. However, if you don't want to use these peppers and just want to go with the powder instead, I've got smoked paprika, ancho chili. I don't like to use chili powder. I like ancho chili powder. They're different. Believe me, they taste far different. But we're going to use these today. We're going to brown them in a little bit of oil right here very shortly. Get back over. But I spooned everything off, and this is the broth with all the fond on the bottom. And I got the meat getting ready to go in. So all we got to do is we're going to take these caps off, and then we're going to de-seed them and then brown them up a little bit. Real simple and easy. But what else goes in? We got a whole big white onion. You can add 2 if you want. I got whole garlic that I'm going to mince up. I've got some diced tomatoes. I would rather, to have some Marzano ones, but it's fine. Of course, stock. And salt, pepper. You could do beef tallow, but I like to add a real diced up fresh poblano, no seeds. It'll be really nice. I think it'll be really good. Yep, here we go. So we've taken all the tops off and have de-seeded it, and there you go, there's a whole bunch. I have 4 different types of peppers here. I've got the California, I got the ancho, I got the, what is it called? The guaye, I always forget how to say it. Guajillo, and there's something else in here, but we're gonna brown these up quick and nicely. So you see how these are, guys? They're starting to smoke a little bit because of the oil and the oils that are coming out. You don't want them to burn. You just want to get those aromas coming out, and they're just now coming out, and they smell really wonderful. So now we're just going to put these in the blender and mince these puppies up. Nice. All right, added some garlic in. Now we're just going to add the peppers. And this is going to be a mess, guys. It's always a mess. I'm going to add some stock and some oregano in here too. So I added in just a little bit of oregano, but we're going to add in the beef stock, bone broth really, but I call it beef stock. So it's going to be a mess, so there we go. Let's get this blended up. Pulse. Ah, see, it went everywhere. After making an absolute mess, there we are. Oh, look, I made a mess. Very nice. We're going to dump this in shortly. Bring this in. Get that up in there. Oh, yeah. Nice. We got all the residuals out. Come on. Good, good, good. Nice. Very nice. See what this looks like, guys. Blend it up nice. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right, we're going to add in the fresh poblano and the onions. We're going to brown these up a little bit. Good, 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 good. That's how we want it. Put it over in here. Bringing this to a boil. Good, 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 good. This is ready to go in. Get you over there, being all good. We're gonna add a little bit of this in, not the whole thing. That's it. You could add paste instead. Paste is totally cool. It's grab the skirt steak first. We're going to use all of that. And that's almost 3 pounds of skirt steak that I had. So, just to give you an idea, I mean, there's a lot of meat in here. But I want the skirt steak first. All right, all the skirt steak is in. Let's see how much is in there, because it'll let us know how much of that chuck roast we're going to add in. Good, 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 good. I like the texture of that. Nice. Now let's add in, we're going to add in about half, a little more than half of that. Good. Let's see. So, got a little bit left over, not a whole lot. But I like these dishes. I like more meat. I think this is good. I think this is exactly where we want it. We're going to add some more broth in here. But as far as the context, we're going to bring this to a boil and then put it on simmer for 4 hours. So we're in good shape, guys. Nice. Mm-hmm. So we've got this coming up to a boil. Don't worry about the residual oils that are in there. We're going to skim them off later as necessary. But this is going to come to a boil, and then we're going to simmer for like 3-4 hours. Should turn out very nice. We'll taste it in a little bit, see if it needs any salt, but it should not need any pepper. I did not put cumin in it this time. Personal choice. I normally add cumin. We'll see how it is without the cumin, but see you in a bit, guys. So this has been up here about 2 hours. I just skimmed off a bunch of fat. I'll show it to you. But just to give you an idea of how it's looking, you know, the meat. This is a little thin for what I want, so I want it thicker. So I'm going to keep the top off, put it on medium, let that cook down a bit and get thicker, and then I'll cover it back up again. But let's look at the fat I pulled off. So there's a considerable amount of fat comes off the meat, so you can see the size of this thing. It's big. Yep, but you could use this for tacos. I mean, if you had like tortillas, you smother it in this. This would be great. But otherwise, put it right here and just let it sit down, cool down, and just let this keep cooking, guys. Good chili con carne. All right, good. Here you go, guys. This is done. Chili con carne. No chicken, just beef. Take a look. Oh yeah. Now what do we need? We need some cheese. Look, I got some grated cheese. Grated cheese. Grated cheese. Best to look at it. And I got some onions. Got some onions. There you go, guys. Chili con carne. You could also say Colorado chili, but yum. So, give me your thoughts. What do you think? I need to know.
My flavor is rich. It's well salted.
Yeah.
Maybe use a little more pepper.
Pepper.
The meat variety is what I think. You have some beef in there.
I have pepper.
Extra texture to it.
Yes.
Love it.
There you go.
I ended up great on that, and I paid like 52 for the G-Wagon. So.